Hello everyone, it's a gorgeous bright sunny day. You can see I've got the sun in my eyes, so I'm going to walk over to the shade, and today I'm going to talk about one fragrance in particular, which is a perfect sunny day perfume. And the fragrance is, let's sit down over here, the fragrance is Verano Porteno. This is from Frassai. And this came as part of a subscription service called Hoo Ha. And Hoo Ha, you pay about £15 a month and you get one of these, which is I think 10ml. And this was sent to me. They actually sent me 3 of these just to see what I think, with no obligation to talk about them. And I did talk about them somewhere or other on my channel, or maybe on Instagram, I'm not entirely sure. I have mentioned them all, but this one is my favorite that they sent me, and you can see that I've actually almost used it all up. This was sent to me last year, I think. Yeah, I think it was last year. And I remember wearing it once and just feeling so pretty. And I know that sounds really conceited, and I don't mean it in that kind of way. Like, it wasn't that I was walking down the street thinking, wow, my hair's looking good today, like my makeup's on fleek, hashtag eyebrows on fleek. No, it wasn't that. It was something about this perfume that makes you feel kind of clean and sparkly and really pretty. So the notes in here, I probably won't remember them all, and to be honest with you, I don't pick out all of the notes. To me, it smells like a fresh, clean jasmine. So jasmine can be really heady. And if you think of things like Jasmine Rouge from Tom Ford, it's kind of a beachy vibe, you know, where it's so heady. It's almost like flowers at the beach, that kind of thing. I don't get that here. And I think that's because it's magnolia as well. And I think the 2 flowers, the magnolia and the jasmine, they kind of work together so that the magnolia cleans up and smooths the jasmine and just makes it fresh and sparkly and clean. Not exactly soapy, but definitely very clean. There's a note in here called alheli, and I had to look that one up, and it's translating as wallflower, and the images are all pretty different color flowers, so I actually don't know what that is at all. However, I would say that it smells like a really nice, clean, sparkly floral. You can tell it's jasmine, but it's just not, it's not animalic in any way. It's not beachy. I don't get anything like salicylates, which give that suntan lotion feel. I don't get that at all here. It's very crisp and clean. Crisp is such a good word for this perfume, by the way. My arm's aching holding up the camera. I'm sorry it's shaky, but I really am off the cuff. Like, I just felt inspired, and that's what you're getting. So sorry about that. I'm moving again. So now we have dappled sunshine. The other notes in here, you've got citruses, and there you can definitely tell they're citruses. There's a clementine note, which you don't see too often. You see orange, you see mandarin sometimes, but clementine, not so much. But the citruses, you can tell they're there. They really freshen it up. It's definitely what I would call a citrus floral. There's also cardamom, but I don't really pick up on cardamom. It probably does lend a little warmth, a little spice, but it's certainly not that noticeable. To me, it smells musky. I don't think there's a musk note, but I just get a slightly clean musk undertone. Very, very subtle. If you're a musk whore like I am, it might not quite satisfy your needs for musk, but I just feel like it's there. May not, maybe it's not, I don't know, but just feels that way to me because it's got that clean and sort of a touch of fluff, just a little touch of fluff, which is really nice. Now let me think, what other notes were in here? I can't remember the other notes now, and to be honest with you, I don't really pick up much more than the florals, the citrus and the musk. But what I think is happening is that there is some base notes that stick the perfume to your skin, because it actually lasts really well for quite a light feel. And that to me is amazing, because the way the perfume smells, where it's so fresh, you just don't expect it to last. But for me, I get I get a good days where, you know, 5, 6, 7 hours, something like that, which is great for a freshie. Now, one thing you should know about this perfume is the perfumer is the highly talented and amazing, what's his name? Rodrigo Flores Roux. Is it Rodrigo Flores Roux? He is the perfumer behind Neroli Portofino. And I think that's important to note here, because this perfume fills the same kind of gap in your wardrobe that Neroli Portofino might take, because it is that citrus, floral, musk. I find a lot of musk in Neroli Portofino. It's not a listed note again, but I get a lot of clean musk sitting underneath all that gorgeous citrus and white florals, or more citrus and white florals. Neroli Portofino. I actually wore it yesterday and absolutely loved it. Absolutely perfect for a warm day. But you can kind of tell that the perfume is the same, even though this perfume is different, because it's more heavy on the florals. It's definitely jasmine, but it's cleaned up and it's crisp and it's sparkly. But I think the thing with Neroli Portofino is it just has that crisp, clean clarity, just pure beauty. The perfumer hasn't felt the need to chuck a ton of those dry, woody, scratchy ingredients in there, which would of course massively enhance the performance, but to me they absolutely muddy the water and really cloud. They really kind of like cloud and mask the beauty of the more natural smelling notes. So I'm so pleased that, I don't know why we've gone off on a tangent talking about Neroli Portofino, but I do feel like Neroli Portofino and Verano Porteno belong in the same category. In actual fact, if Tom Ford included this perfume in his line, it would sit right next to Neroli Portofino, maybe just in a slightly different coloured clear bottle. So Neroli Portofino is in the blue bottle, clear blue bottle, I think, but you could just change the hue a little bit to maybe a slightly more greeny blue. I think it would totally fit in that fresh Tom Ford private blend collection. So overall, I am honestly massively impressed with this perfume. I really like it. I've just checked on the Hoo Ha website and you can actually buy this on its own still. It's £25. I think it's well worth it. So I think I might do that, because I just don't need a full big bottle, although I kind of would like to have a big bottle, but we'll see. But either way, I definitely need more of this in my life. It is the perfect sunny day fragrance to make you feel pretty, fresh, clean. And I do think it would be a little bit of a head turner. It feels like it invokes that feeling, even if you don't actually get any compliments, or if you don't turn heads. It doesn't matter. When you're wearing this, you feel like a head turner, and that's just such a nice way to feel. You feel very put together, like you feel like you should be wearing a Chanel dogtooth jacket and matching skirt. You know, it's just like, it's just put together, classy, sophisticated. There's nothing unnecessary in here whatsoever. It's very crisp and clear and perfectly lovely. So I highly recommend that you check out Frassai Verano Porteno. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in another video.